Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Ashley McDowell. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Today's flight into the Sinai brings new positive COVID-19 cases. Also tonight, presidential election has support from many locals. And workers were on the IPI construction site today, but were they permitted? In sports, the Last Command Post sees an influx of visitors and they are not tourists. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
Great customer rep, always willing to go above and beyond for his customers.
I truly hope she gets noticed at work, since I do see she is a hard worker.
The field technician that visited my home was great and helpful. Thank you.
Thank you. You really keep it up.
Your customer service is always very good.
Awesome customer service with great technicians that are really helpful.
Thank you so much, Sherlyn and Docomo Pacific.
That's so sweet. It feels good to see this kind of messages because we try our best to do customer service.
We make sure that we will 100% resolve the issues.
For all those people that are seeking assistance.
I just want my customers happy
and help them out each and every day.
I would want to go to a place with someone that's just like me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come to Docomo and you'll feel like you're at home.
For all those going out each day, doing what they can to hold us all together, we're here to help those helping us all by keeping our lights on.
Shh, it's a surprise. Pacific Rim, KZMI 1039 FM, and Mariana's Variety, in collaboration with nonprofit Empty Vessel Ministry Foundation, are looking to bring Christmas cheer to a deserving family with a Christmas surprise on Saipan. Do you know a local family who has fallen on hard times due to illness, financial difficulties, or other trying circumstances? You can now nominate a family by completing the application at christmassurprise.org. Complete rules are available at christmassurprise.org and on Facebook at CNMI Christmas Surprise. Nomination deadline is November 30th, 2020.
Off a day to Rawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Monday, November 9th, 2020. The CNMI has reached 100 positive COVID-19 cases since March. CHCC states 2 individuals tested positive today upon arrival and have been placed in isolated quarantine at Kanoa. Contact tracing has been initiated, which include the passengers from the same flight. According to the COVID-19 diagnosis source, 1 individual originated from the U.S. mainland and 1 originated from a U.S. territory. As of today, 8 people remain in isolated quarantine. It has been 85 days since the last community transmission. Democrats all over the United States are celebrating the win of Joe Biden, president-elect for the United States. Not long ago, CNMI Democrats also tasted victory, sending in half of what makes up the House of Representatives. CNMI Democratic Chairwoman Nola Hicks shares her thoughts on the presidential election.
millions and millions of people came out in comparison to 2016 because they knew how important this election was. And the fact that, Biden is winning by large margins in certain states in comparison to 2016, it is a result of just people wanting change. I don't think we can do another 4 years of division. We need to be able to bring people together and be able to solve problems on a reasonable level rather than having it thrown back in our faces. On a national level, I'm excited to see that there's a president that wants to reason with the people. He's not thinking about party lines. He's thinking of what he's going to do to help everybody, because that's what's important.
And now KSPN takes it to the streets to get public comment on the presidential election. Over the weekend, the world got news that Joe Biden will be the next president of the United States of America. While there is some skepticism and there may be a recount in the state of Georgia, it's been widely reported it is unlikely there will be any change. Some locals in the Sinai say they think the election went well and is fair.
Story from both sides saying that it is what it is, rigged or not, from both sides of the parties. I'm just waiting to see how this whole ends, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be more to come, especially from our current president.
Yeah. Did you think there was fraud going on?
I believe there's more evidence that there's no fraud going on more there.
I think it's good. So new management, new government, I think it's gonna be fun.
And so far they claim that Biden is going to win. What are your thoughts on that?
Biden, I think for Biden is, I cannot say anything about against Biden. So, but Trump's a good president also. But it depends from the opinion of every people. So I think it's a new beginning.
So it's a pretty hectic presidential election. The right is very. They like to protest for the late mail-ins, and I guess Trump was going to win. But those mail-in ballots allowed Biden to take the lead and everything, So I think there's just going to be a big problem for the next couple of months. Yeah.
That is okay, but Biden is good.
Biden's good?
Yes.
So, what do you think about Trump?
I don't like Trump. I Biden. Yes.
While others are at a loss of words about this presidential election.
I don't know, because I never hear anything from news.
I don't know. I didn't hear about that. So.
Oh no, it's okay. Thank you. I don't want to comment. Thank you though.
I said, what are your thoughts on the presidential election?
I don't know.
No comment?
No.
Okay, no comment. What are you guys' thoughts on the presidential election?
I don't know. No comment. I don't know. I don't know.
Feels very interesting.
Yeah.
Workers returned at least temporarily to the IPI construction site today, although they still haven't been paid. A number of workers were on site today. This video, taken early this morning from previous contractors, shows Mongolians, Taiwanese, and Turkish workers on site. Richard Miller, the attorney for the Turkish team of construction workers, says they were told on Friday that there would be work today at the job site. The Turkish team has not been paid for over 6 weeks, and Miller said he still has not received word from IPI on when that payment will come. In the meantime, IPI told workers that the job site was open today and then apparently closed the site again after seeing former contractors taking video. Glenn Bell, a former construction manager, provided this cell phone video from early this morning. He says according to the information, the job site is still closed, at least on the interior, and that IPI is flaunting the stop work order. Bell says the workers were supposed to be allowed to clean up outside of the job site, but were not supposed to actually enter the premises. But enter they did, along with construction materials. Bell told us they pulled the workers out after seeing him taking video. DPW is closed today due to the austerity holiday, but the stop work order remains up. Mike Dotz, the attorney for IPI, today said he did not have an update on the issue of overdue wage payments to the workers, and his understanding was that some work could resume at the job site today. KSPN reached out to CEO Donald Brown, who said the workers have returned to work, but only for site cleaning, surveying, and transportation of materials. He said, quote, "There are a few additional certifications DPW has requested, and we are hopeful to have the remaining documents submitted to DPW this week so that the construction team can begin full activities as soon as possible," end quote. Coming up, students head to the beach for a science lesson. Check it out after the break.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the CNMI Department of Public Safety.
Buy one, get one free for the off-road adventure at Marianas Trekking. Come ride our side-by-sides at our best price ever and experience a great 90-minute trail ride. Rain or shine, hopefully rain. Book now at Marianas Trekking. Saturdays and Sundays by reservation. Call 323-8735 or book at marianastrekking.com.
Come, take your turn at the most unique restaurant on Saipan. Daily lunch specials are just $9.99 and come with soup or salad. Happy hour starts at 5 o'clock. And dinner features spectacular sunsets and great food at reasonable prices. 360 can be chartered for parties, events, birthdays, and weddings. Make it special. Make it 360. The best food and view all the way around.
Jose and Pedro were born on the very same day. Jose liked to play sports. Pedro liked to play video games. Jose's favorite word was pass. Pass me the ball. Pedro's favorite word was pass too. Pass me the rice. Jose is retired and has both time and energy. His life is just beginning. Pedro has diabetes, hypertension, and gout. His life could soon end. Eat less, play more, live longer. Brought to you by PHI, the pharmacy you can trust.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. A program for aspiring scientists has just launched, allowing students to be lectured but also have fun at the same time. Sally Lemus reports.
There are a lot of holidays coming up, which means more day off school for the kids. So what better way to keep them occupied than spending the day at the beach learning lots of new stuff?
To me, Project Hope is a way for people to get out of their house during all these challenging times, and it can help them learn about the ocean. It can maybe encourage them to be a marine biologist, help them change climate change. It can help the earth.
We learn about water, and it's full of important stuff. Same as them, I was forced, but then I didn't want to go the next day. But then, yeah, I was forced. But then, yeah, it's fun.
It's called Project Hope, a newly launched program that teaches children more about the water.
Project Hope is about creating young scientists and bringing together the old and the new. We, as a group, as the Friends of Marianas Trench, are interested in seeing 30 new scientists by 2030. We're trying to create a pathway for those young, inspiring scientists to have a way to get there, in particular around ocean science.
Laura Paterka heads the program and says they want the students to have a very solid basic introduction to ocean science in a tactile environment.
We're doing a multitude of areas that is everything related to ocean conservation. So understanding first of all, the introduction to oceans and why are the oceans important, and then also to go into like water cycles and tides, and today they learned about climate change.
Joe Villacruzes is the project coordinator for Project Hope and says they have experts ready to share their knowledge with the kids.
So the Ocean Elders, what we wanted for them to do is to share their knowledge in how the ocean ties into our culture. Not just their knowledge, but maybe share some of their practices, whether that's in fishing, farming, or anything to do with the ocean. And then we have our Enroll members. They're a group of students from NMC, and they're pretty much facilitating this whole thing and coordinating it with the outreach specialists, which is another group. They are a bunch of science experts from different organizations, to include BECQ, DCRM, and other nonprofit organizations such as NOAA. So yeah, we have quite a team here.
Villacruzes was a PSS teacher for 11 years and says a lot of what they will teach the students cannot be found in the textbooks.
I can say, based on my experience or what I've seen, there's very little content in ocean science. So this is a great way for them to expand their knowledge in the area of science. So they've been very good with all the activities. They've been very cooperative, and the fact that it's a non-school day for them and they're here is awesome.
Representative Sheila Babauta is a strong supporter for Project Hope and participates by finding transportation for students from Tanapag Middle School down to Gumasakman in Susupi.
It's so important to our children, to our youth, because they are going to be here 20 years from now. They are going to inherit the CNMI that we want to be proud of, and we want them to learn the skills. We want them to become aware of what's happening, not just on the local level, but what's happening on the global level, so that they can make the daily small changes to contribute to a brighter CNMI, a sustainable CNMI.
Representative Babauta and Project Coordinator Villacruzes highly encourages parents and community members to get the youth active in community projects.
We have so many experts and educators who are coordinating valuable educational programs for our youth, and it's so important that we take advantage of that.
We need to appreciate and respect our ocean and our environment. I think a lot of the kids these days are aware of what's going on in terms of global warming, the climate change, but they're not so sure on how they can contribute. So that's what we're here to do, is to help them understand and how they can contribute as they get older. Because outreach and education is the most important thing right now. It helps them become more aware of what this global crisis is about.
Reporting for KSPN News, I'm Sally Limis.
Hey, that's good stuff. Thank you, Sally. All right, coming up in the KSPN2 Sports Report, runners and bikers unite, or should I say converge en masse. That story next.
Thank you for being here with us.
For finding ways to keep things happening.
For making things feel a lot better.
Thank you.
Energize, realize, feels so good just to be alive. Time's a gift, my time is free. I can spend it on you, you can spend it on me. I can say you'll be blown away by the change you see me. And I feel alright, dance all night, put a little flavor in my life.
Thank you for staying strong with us.
And for us.
Thank you for always connecting.
For keeping us together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding us
that despite this distance,
we are still better together.
Every day,
Docomo Pacific.
Better together.
The Tan Su Lin Foundation promotes the culture of giving back. The foundation and its generous partners are committed to supporting programs that include health, education, and sports. Initiatives that promote arts and culture, the environment, and tourism will benefit our community and our residents. Giving back and making a difference will help ensure that the island paradise we call home will be a better place to live.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Goats Gym, and today we're going to go over the cable lat pull down. Now what we want to remember with machine-based exercises, there's really no right or wrong way of doing it. There's multiple ways of executing the exercise. What you'll often see is lifters executing the exercise in this fashion, and instead of working the muscles of your upper back, you're just irritating the shoulder joint, which is what you don't want. All right, let's clean that up a little bit. Let's sit upright a little bit more. Okay, as you get a full stretch, bring it down with your elbows coming in. So in general, as you set up this way, you're going to be feeling majority of the impulse right here, which is your lats. Okay. He's getting a full stretch and he's getting a full squeeze in the bottom.
Did you know CNMI's coral reefs and seagrass ecosystems are worth about $115 million a year? Coral reefs alone are valued over $100 million a year. All the more reason these precious ecosystems must continue to be protected. Coral reefs are important to the people of the CNMI because they provide traditional and subsistence uses, production of commercial food products, recreational opportunities for a healthy tourist economy, and physical protection from storms. Do not break or collect coral to take home with you. We need them. Corals are living animals, and it takes decades to create reef structures. Planting trees, grass, and shrubs on bare soil helps prevent sediment from entering our oceans. Trees also help fight climate change. Use a rain barrel and collect water from roofs, yards, and paved surfaces. You can help keep storm water on your property and pollutants out of waterways by building a rain garden. The ocean floor isn't a dance floor. Stepping on corals can break them. Maintain buoyancy when snorkeling or diving. Nutrients from excess fertilizer increases algae growth that blocks sunlight to corals. Coral reefs need clean, clear water to survive. Help keep our beaches litter-free. Always take out your own trash and a little bit more. Anchor in sandy areas away from coral and seagrass or use mooring buoys so the anchor and chain do not drag on nearby corals. Reduce, reuse, rethink, repair, refuse, recycle. Do not feed the fish. Do not take or step on coral. Do not collect shells. Do not fish. Help with local tree planting community events, local beach cleanups, and get involved in protecting your watershed. Participate in training or education programs that focus on reef ecology. You can make a difference. Please contact Mina to get involved in community conservation.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas sports fans, I feel like Saipan's ready to bust out. Friday, PSS launched their first interscholastic sport since last March, and Saturday's North Trail Run and Duathlon attracted far more than they were expecting. This is the scene early birds saw at Last Command Post, 6:20 Saturday morning.
And to the runners, please don't feel bad that you're being shot at by the biker. It's for our safety. It's for everybody's safety.
Weekend warriors were anxious to get back and get running again. The registration table was busier than the election commission.
And we have to turn down some registration because we are kind of overwhelmed by the numbers of participants. We didn't expect to have this much. We feel that everybody is so excited since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. Everybody has been laid off for a while, no sports, no activities. So we tried to go ahead with this event to, have the people get excited again and going back into the sporting activities.
National youth soccer players were out in full force.
Are you guys doing this because you have to or you want to?
For physical fitness.
The barefoot wonder boy, Jang Chang, may have been the oldest runner, and he's run on these trails probably more than anyone.
How's it feel to be back? It's been a long time. How are you feeling this morning?
Very good, very good.
How do you feel when you see so many people here?
Yeah, we don't want to be run over by okay. The very nice trail and flat and yes, very good. Yeah.
You gonna go in the jungle today?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I've been quite many times. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
The run started on the pavement up toward Suicide Cliff before heading into the boonies. First finisher was Abel Thomas in 52 minutes. Soccer player Caitlin Chavez taking first place among the girls. This event served as a tune-up for track officials and volunteers for future events. The Hell of the Marianas bike race is coming back next month, but this time without international visitors, which was the original purpose.
As much as we wanted to invite everybody, especially from our off-island neighbors from Guam, we are trying to avoid those invitations because as much as possible we want to take care, we want to have the safety of all the participants and for everybody.
Another change in the route. No more around the island. It's going to be all north now.
Hell of Marianas, which every year is being held on December 6th. We already finalized it. That we will start on December 6th.
We're going to do that.
Yes, but just for the safety of all the participants, the participants will not ride on the same route because the old route we used to go around the island. Go to southern part, to Kagman and everything. Now we will do a two-loop here on the northern part of Saipan.
Another change, no more around the island. It's going to be all north side now. The other event that this Triathlon Association will coordinate is the Triathlon competition at the Pacific Mini Games to be hosted by Saipan June 2022.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw!
Go-karts, off-roading, and the driving range now open at Marianas Trekking. Go-kart track will be open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays with 50% off when you book online at marianastrekking.com, hours 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Use the promo code HAFA50 to get your discount. Off-roading is open too by reservation. Come on a 90-minute trail ride that is perfect for families. Book online at marianastrekking.com. Golfers, come practice on the driving range. You can even pay online and we will have the balls waiting for you. Come see us weekends at Marianas Trekking, 8735. One of the best things you can do during the pandemic is to get yourself healthy and strong. Gold's Gym is a great place for a tune-up. Wide open workout spaces with dedicated cardio, free weights and machines, personal training, group exercise, and good nutrition. Short-term daytime promo on sale now, just $159 for 3 months. Call 233-4000.
High temperature at the airport today reached 90, the low 81. Heat index 101. Humidity 63%. Tomorrow mostly cloudy, some isolated showers here and there. East winds 15 to 20. High 89, low 80. Seas are 4 to 6 feet tomorrow. Sunrise 6:16, low tide at 8:47, followed by a high tide at 4:05, and sunset at 5:45. And that is your news, sports, and weather. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you back here on Veterans Day Wednesday.